Oh, hey, so you might be wondering, why is Dan in the woods just cutting up a cardboard box into strips? Well, it's for today's video. We're gonna be making some old school fire starters. At least I call them old school fire starters, but there's something fun to make at home before you go on your camping trip, or in my case, I'm gonna go find my kid in the woods and I'm gonna have him construct these things and then see how they work. So let's get started. All right, so for this project, you're gonna need the good old strike anywhere, don't strike anywhere wooden matches. So grab some boxes of these, they're super cheap, you get them just about anywhere. You're also gonna cut some strips of cardboard. About an inch and a half, 2 inches is about ideal. Bigger than that just gets obnoxious. So something that looks like this. And then you're also gonna need duct tape. I have it on the back of my ferro rod, so that's what we're gonna use. Now, if you're not up on your cardboard construction, 2 outside pieces and it's corrugated on the inside. That means that there's little holes. We're gonna utilize those holes with the matches to build these fire starters. All right, so we have a little Coalcracker here today with us. Jax is gonna assemble these things, then I can go play in the woods a little bit. So this is what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be taking matches, okay? Now, he never did this before. He has no idea what's happening. So if we light the woods on fire, his fault. Okay, so we're gonna take these matches and we're gonna stick them in the corrugation of the cardboard. So if you can fit 2 per piece, that's fine. So you want them to all be even, just like that. So they're just stuck inside. So what I'm gonna have him do now is line up about 10 of these things inside the cardboard, and then we'll work on the next step. We're gonna go about this far down.
To there?
Yeah, just about down to there. What we're ideally creating here is like a super match. So yes, you're using a lot of matches, but if you have ever used these cheapo matches out in the woods to try to start a fire, stick bundle, or anything else, you know that they're just not that great. So you can still utilize them, but we're just gonna change it up and use it this way. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead of the matches here a little bit, and we're just gonna cut that straight, okay? So make a nice cut there and pull that free. So this is what we're looking at. Now, at this point, before we move on, I'm gonna let him do this. What we're gonna do is we're gonna pretend there's matches in here. We're gonna take this and we're gonna roll it, or fold it, more like fold it probably, back on itself. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna create a little round area with all the matches up here, and then we're gonna put the tape around. And as you already know from watching my videos, duct tape is made of fibers that burn, and the adhesive is also flammable. So we have a lot of flame extenders going on here. All right, so you're gonna take this edge, bud, and we're gonna roll this up.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start on this side.
So like a bend roll?
Yeah, you're gonna bend it and roll it. All right, just roll it up. Try not to break all the matches though. Okay. And now we're just gonna take the tape and we're gonna tape it around. Okay, so we have our mega match all built, all taped up. Jax is going to strike this thing. When he strikes it, he's just gonna use the striker on the box. There's a lot of good surface area on there. So as you know, these matches are sometimes hit or miss, but with a bunch of them, odds are probably in your favor. The other thing with these super matches are that when you're rolling them up, feel free to get creative. So you can add inside that cardboard area some fat wood shavings. You can add a little bit of cotton Vaseline just to extend it out. Just think of these matches as the initial flame source, same as a ferro rod, into something, and we get that other thing burning. At the end of the day though, they are never gonna replace a good emergency fire starter. So use this more as something fun to play around with at camp or in the woods or with the kids, and see how it goes. So we think we can get this thing lit up?
Yep.
Okay. All right, so he's gonna light this thing up. Just set it right down as soon as you get it lit. You should be good. Harder. There you go. Boom. And there we go. We got that super match burning. Look at that. So the only little adjustment that I did make in between our 2 scenes here The duct tape, I made a little bit thinner. That gave us a little bit more exposure on the cardboard. But overall, it's burning long enough in the wind that we can definitely get some small sticks going. What do you think, buddy? Good?
Yep.
All right. All right, guys, so that was a super match with Dan and Jax from Coalcracker Bushcraft. Hope you enjoyed this video. As always, check us out at coalcrackerbushcraft.com. And until next video,
Stay in the woods.